Have you been enjoying part one of the 11th year anniversary currently right now? I've seen a lot of things that's been calling this boring, mid, a lot right now. And that could just be due to some people getting absolutely obliterated in the summons. And also the simple fact that there might be a lot of people that didn't realize that we are still pretty much only doing two parts of the anniversary, which means that part one and part two completely different, and they're going to be a lot longer, so they should be 2 weeks each for the full of the anniversary. There's no EX part, so it could be the situation that a lot of people aren't realizing that. And for basically OG players, we were like, okay, so this is the anniversary that y'all are going to basically stop spoiling us and go back to normal of the anniversaries. Okay, we understand, we get it, we've been here, we know that there's going to be some gaps in between these parts where it's gonna get rough. It's going to get rough. There's definitely going to not be a lot popping off at that time. There's still a ton of stuff to necessarily happen, but yeah, so I've seen a lot of that, and I was like, yeah, it might just be a lot of people that don't really realize that. I personally, if I gotta be 1,000 with you, I do still feel like we're holding off on easy A's, and this could be the sort of turning point where there's going to stop making easy A's extremely busted, and maybe like only a few out of the year that are extremely busted, and the rest of them are going to start suffering. This could be that case, but we also still have a full-on Dokkan event that we don't necessarily know about, this game mode, that could pretty much give a whole lot of spark. I know I'm sounding like a broken record for the people that watch all the videos and stuff, but I'm only saying that because, again, there's still something we haven't seen right now, and we're looking to see if it's going to be good or not. Like, these guys, all these guys come out the 5th, free to play. We had the data download for that, and the lineup. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Tamagami have a awakening as well too? I think the Tamagami all had TURs now. If I remember, if what I seen was true, and I think it is, I think they all have TURs. So I'm very curious to see what their stats are going to look like, because I doubt they're at this point in time, I doubt they're going to easy A. If they easy A with their TURs and their UR versions are like that, then we got some craziness popping off over there. But yeah, all of them 5th. So let's go over Majin Kuu. Do and Kuu. I feel like that there's going to be something I'm going to talk about after this once we get into the last part. But Do and Kuu it's going to be something. So we do have them as power 3 key, 50% across the board. I don't know if he's going to be an LR. They might honestly be saving the LR for part 2, and that's the LR that we get for the whole sell it for the 11th year anniversary, because I don't think he's going to LR. He's just got his UR and TUR right now. So, and he's also free. I think he's supposed to be like LR. I want to keep saying LR in front of it, but Pansy and Glorio, the free to plays, I think he's supposed to be like that, where you're getting in with the barber shop, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that one, but I think that's what I read for that. Attack and defense increase significantly for 1 turn, causes extra large damage to the opponent. I don't know why, but I was like looking at this like, should I just come over here? Hold on. Yeah, it still says extra large damage, but regardless, let me just say that. Oh, I should have looked at the super attack animation over here. If they have it up. I'm getting sidetracked for a second. Let me see if they have the super attack up or not. Oh, they do. Normally they kind of do. Oh, he gonna take the book at you. Oh, here's a whole Dokkan book for you non-reading sons of bitches out there. Here it is. The fucking facts. You know what? Just for that, I like it. I like his super attack. That needs to be a meme for the ones that don't read nothing. That needs to be that's the official read the fucking passive super attack for sure. No, for sure. I like that. I like it. Let's make that shit happen. Let's make that happen. But for the basic effect, key +1, again, attack and defense 200%, high chance to crit, high chance to avoid enemies' attacks. You already know what that means. If you ain't dodging, you dying. So as soon as I see that at the beginning, I already know there ain't no guard, ain't no damage reduction up there. It's all later on. You need to dodge. So when attacking with a key meter of 12 or more, attack 200%. So again, we got 400 there. Until you are attacked during the turn, damage reduction 60%. So as soon as you get hit, you're going to lose that 60%, but you're also going to gain 200% defense to have 400% defense and 400% attack. So, and an evasion rate of 15% when HP is below 30%. And then when attacked, evasion rate up 10%. So already a high chance, which I think is what, 50%. So that's what, 60. And then when you're, when attacked and when under attack. So yeah, so that's another 25 there. So you're getting a 75% chance right now. And for every time you attack 150% attack, maximum 300%. Not bad. I still feel like there's a reason why all these guys are getting crazy amount, because this is genuinely like super easy A's. When we started getting like super easy A's, I was getting like 400, 500 and up to 600 in their like kits and stuff like that, and we were kind of like, what the hell is going on? That's crazy. And now we're getting to the point where free-to-play units are doing that, and yeah, and still some units still look underwhelming. Is kind of crazy. But whenever you attack twice or more during the turn, so once you've attacked 2 times, it doesn't matter if it's a super attack or not, once you've attacked 2 times during the next attacking turn that this guy comes in, you're going to be getting that in a guaranteed hit. So the triple you know what's right there, we're going to be getting that. That seems about right for the category that he's in and leading and stuff like that. Seems about right there. And then when there's an ally who's in the Daima or demonic power or demon power category participating in the attack other than yourself, all allies keep +1, attack and defense 40%. So again, even more support coming through here. And like you said, he's probably going to be a floater. So even more support if you throw him on the team, that is. And then again, he still has the changing key spears mechanics. He gets the cookies. So all key spears to cookies, plus skill and power excluded. And then excluding key balls that contain Dragon Balls. So, which we only have currently, one unit that does that right now, that is the Gohan. So I'm sure we're probably going to get more of those units that do that eventually. So understandable there. And then obtain 1 or more candy balls, cookies, whichever one you want to say. Key +3, a guaranteed additional attack. Evasion rate 20%, so that would be a full-on 95% when that happens. So if you get hit with that if I'm not mistaken, 95. If you get hit with that 5% and you take that hit, RNG was not on your damn side. Let's just go ahead and say that. Increase key +1 and attack and defense 60 key increases key by 1 and attack and defense 60% for herself and characters with again Majin Kuu in their name. So I want to go back to that with characters with Majin Kuu in their name. And again, the stealth thing, that's great, but we only got 1 character that's Majin Kuu. So I'm expecting eventually down the line we're probably going to get an LR of these guys, even if not, maybe they're the free-to-play LR or something like that together. And we just got their separate units because, again, Koo's stronger than Kuu. Kuu is the brains, and pretty much Kuu is the bronze. So on that, Link skills. Wait. He doesn't have brainy ones? Why do... I mean... trying to think of a situation where to get that off. I guess with Piccolo units and maybe even some Gohan units, he should get that off. and they're in demonic power. Like, I feel like he should have a Brainiacs. He's definitely the brains. Like, bro, what the fuck is it? What is y'all doing on that? What is y'all doing on that? Again, look at the stats for this free-to-play card with no EZA currently right now. That's some pretty decent stats, and the fact that you're going to be getting those skill orbs as well too. That's some crazy stats. That's some high stats. Is he going LR? That's some high stats. Like, is he going LR? Like towards the end of this or something? Of at least part 1? That's really high stats. Bro, does Do even have stats like that? Hold on. Okay, yeah, Do does have some crazy high stats, but HP wise, yeah, I still think that this is a situation where I think before we judge a lot of the units and being like, oh, it's ass or whatever, I think we need to get this new event that's we should be getting at some point in time. If they don't hold off until the fucking end of the anniversary to give it to us, I think we need to see what that is necessarily looking like, how that plays, and how these units perform in them before we pass like extreme judgment. Because I know I've seen a lot of people sort of clowning on these guys right now that got their EZAs and super EZAs, especially poor Trunks. I've seen a lot of people online kind of sticking it to Trunks, to be quite honest. Hold on, I gotta see if the showcases are out for all of them. I want to say they are. I know Goku's is. I haven't watched it yet, but I know Goku's for sure is. Let me. Okay, yeah. So like even just looking at like Dokkan World really quick and seeing like you see the potential stuff that's right there, and again 3 exclamations, 2, and Goku's got what, 5? Wait, what? Yeah, Goku's got 5. I think we need to wait and see what necessarily happens later on. You know, what we truly get later on, that we sort of passed a lot of judgment on these guys. Because like I said, it could be a situation where in normal game mode they're not that great, but in the new game mode they're very fantastic. It could be that situation. So let's see, let's hope. And I was gonna say I was gonna leave it off because a lot of people are worried about the 8th year anniversaries possibly getting slighted a little bit because of everything else has been getting slighted. I don't think they're gonna slight them. We already got the term that basically was introduced last year at the anniversary of the budget. Like, oh, somebody's got the budget. I'm pretty sure somebody's got the kit, and it's probably gonna be them too that has the kit, and possibly even maybe another unit that's maybe in part 2 or so. Because I mean, it could be a situation where, seeing as if the leaks are right of what's part 2 is going to be, it could be a situation where we get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta's EZA at the end of part 1, and then we get, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku's EZA in part 2 at the end of that. And if that's the case and they split them up like that, they'll probably be on the same, I would assume, somewhat same level, but it'll be a situation where they got the kits out of the EZAs and super EZAs. That's who got it, and that's what I'm gonna stick with currently right now. I don't think we need to like worry about them because they're anniversary headliners. Like, well, I mean, I guess technically speaking, these guys were they in was it an anniversary or a worldwide was it a worldwide campaign or anniversary? It's one of the two that they were in, but yeah. But I like I said, I do think they held out a little bit on these guys and didn't make them too crazy. That's why I didn't go ballistic in the video or something like that. I was like, okay, yeah, it seemed like this is the theme that we've had so far at the beginning of the year, is holding off on kids and until we get to a certain like ones that we're knowing that they're not holding off on. But we'll have to see. Only time will tell. Other than that, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, sub up, turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live, and also put up more videos. Again, if you have not watched any of the live streams and you haven't realized we've been live, bro, definitely make sure you got your notifications turned on, man. Definitely. And go to the live page and scroll down and see we've been live. We have been live. So, catch up. Catch up. Other than that, have an awesome day/night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.